Hey there, chatters. I'm Nat.
And I'm Kat, and welcome to the Crime Chat. I am your forensic femme fatale. Natalie is your true crime addict connoisseur. I'm going to make it into a song.
Yes, you're
That's our theme
supposed to.
song.
Okay. All right, good. Well, we're just two girls who, if being awesome was a crime, we would be serving 2 life sentences.
Yes, we would.
We would also be obsessing about dark crimes, evil minds, and occasionally the unknown.
And what an unknown we're going to be talking about today.
Mm-hmm.
So here's your disclaimer. The following Crime Chat contains adult content, descriptions of potentially violent, probably super weird or paranormal today. Your listener discretion is advised.
Yes, you have been warned. I have been bringing the weird lately.
Yes.
Okay.
But that's okay. We needed a break from Pee Wee Gaskins.
Yes.
So
yes, we did. Yes.
It's okay.
Although I was thinking about so you did a background on sleep and the effects in the beginning of the Russian sleep study or experiment.
Yeah.
And I realized that it's all true. Everything those people were suffering from is exactly what you said in the beginning.
Well, and I got to thinking about it too once I listened to it again, how if you cut your sleep in half, you feel less pain. And they were like cutting at themselves and like ripping their intestines out and everything, but that's because they were awake. So what if they just didn't feel it?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's creepy.
Oh my God. So,
so creepy.
So what have you done this week? Have you done anything exciting?
No, not really. Just recorded a couple days ago, but it's been pretty chill, pretty relaxed. I'm still watching Reacher. My husband's schedule's been kind of crazy too. So usually when he's at work, I do all this other stuff. And I've been doing a lot of editing and videoing, and we've got a lot of cool stuff coming up. We've got some merch that's on the way too.
Yes.
Oh, speaking of.
All right, chatters, take a look at this. Do you see that?
Yes. Yes.
Pretty. So what are we going to do? These are eyeshadow palettes, and each one inside is based on a crime. So this is a crime eyeshadow palette. It's called Crime Scene from Makeup a Murderer.
I love it.
Yeah, I know. Trace Evidence. It's called Trace Evidence.
That is the coolest.
I think what we should do is this is going to be our prize for any chatters that subscribe to our Patreon.
Oh, and speaking of, we've got a couple more chatters we need to shout out to. So we want to say thank you to Stephanie. And thank you to Josephine. You guys are amazing for subscribing and supporting us on our Patreon.
Yes, thank you so much. Awesome, more chatters.
Yay. What about you?
I have not done anything but clean. I have nothing exciting to report. I really don't. Honestly, if I'm not obsessing over dark crimes, I'm pretty boring.
I was gonna say, we've been pretty lame lately.
I know.
It's time to get this stuff picked up. Well, I went on a family trip, and okay, chatters, we recorded our bonus episode before we recorded this, so I'll try not to mix them up. But in that one, I did mention too, we went to go visit family in Arizona, and my Aunt Becky is a big fan. She loves it. She brought out her Martha's Shard from 19 Crimes. So I was so excited. It was great. Hi, Becky.
Oh, hello, Becky. And we gotta do one on Martha and Snoop, which we're going to do an update on our 19 Crimes. And just so you know, the bonus footage that we just recorded was about 3 hours long.
Yeah.
We're not
only available
on Patreon.
Only available on Patreon. So that full episode, bonus episodes, there's only a few of them a year, are only available in full on Patreon.
Yes. And I swear we started that episode totally sober. We didn't end it that way.
Yeah. So you guys, this episode's going to come out before that bonus episode, so you'll have time to see what the mess is all about. So we'll have our 19 Crimes one coming up with Martha and Snoop. That's also going to be a bonus episode, and I think we have that scheduled for July.
Yes, I can't wait. Yay! That's going to be so much fun. Oh my God.
That is not a legend, although they are legendary. But what we're going to talk about today is a very popular urban legend.
Yes.
Yeah. And I'm so excited to hear like kind of what you have to say and everything about it. But I'm going to start off talking a little bit about urban legends, kind of what they are. Mention a couple common ones that you probably are well aware of. So AmericanFolklore.net says urban legends are usually told dramatically as if they are true stories that have happened to real people at real times, although they could be fictional. There's also that, that's wiggle room for a factual story, maybe a little bit exaggerated. Urban legends often carry a warning or have some sort of significance that kind of motivates the community in preserving or propagating it. So sometimes it has like a hometown tie or something like that. Now, from Snopes.com, it says urban legends are best described as cautionary or moralistic tales passed along by those who believe or claim that incidents befell either folks they knew or acquaintances or friends or family members. I'll get into that a little bit too. And then under Wikipedia, it explains that urban legends are a genre of folklore that includes stories demonstrated as true with either horrific or humorous elements. I think we're probably going to get a little on the horrific side today, but I've got a couple funnies I'm going to talk about too.
Okay.
The term, quote, urban legend was used by a man named Richard Dorson, who made it in the first print appearance in 1968. I would have thought that urban legends would have been like well before that.
Yeah.
Another man named Jan Harold Brunvand, probably not saying that right, but that's okay. A professor at University of Utah used a collection of legends to make 2 points. He put a story of urban legends together. First, that legends do not always occur in traditional societies, basically like a fairyland, if you're thinking like Grimm
Brothers. Yeah.
And then 2, that you can learn about modern culture and its folklore by telling these stories. Like you can actually kind of learn a little bit more about it. So in the storytelling of these urban legends, it often adds some sort of personalization or familiarity by including that this happened to a friend or like a friend of a friend, or I knew somebody once who blah, blah, blah.
Right. It's like playing what's that game?
Telephone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, today's story is about America's most famous mysterious legend, the Mothman. So now this is described as a humanoid creature with massive wings and glowing red eyes. That's pretty scary. We all remember the movie, The Mothman Prophecy, The Mothman Prophecies, where Point Pleasant didn't only have sightings of a strange bird-like creature running around, but they also had hot-ass Richard Gere running around.
He's like Sean Connery. You get better with age.
He does, like fine wine.
Fine wine, yes.
So the entity known as the Mothman originates in an area around Point Pleasant, West Virginia. And the headline says, couple see man-sized bird creature. The article also encouraged others to come forward with their own stories, of course. Many other eyewitnesses started saying that, yeah, they saw something in the neighborhood. They saw something in the air, but they were afraid to come forward because they didn't want to be ridiculed. And I get that.
Sure.
People are judgy.
Yeah, people
very
are
judgy.
Super judge.
Also, a group of local grave diggers. Okay, so I'm assuming, for some reason, when I hear the word grave digger, I'm thinking of illegal activity, but it's not. They're not.
They literally dig the
holes,
holes for the caskets to go into. Yeah.
I'm thinking grave robber.
Yes.
Okay. So these gentlemen, so these gentlemen told the newspaper that they also encountered some type of half man, half moth creature and stated that it was flying through the trees while they were at the gravesite. Everything doesn't matter if it's an urban legend or Disney. There's always a message. There's something to learn, a moral story in some way.
Yes. Just be good people.
Be good.
Just
or the
be good people.
Beast will come after you with the Mothman.
Have good intentions.
Right.
Be that good Samaritan and just like good people.
Yeah.
Don't murder.
No. And
Don't
maybe
scare.
And you know what? If you see a Mothman, you know what? Say hi. Maybe he's just feeling like he's alienated. He doesn't feel like he's part of, you know.
Maybe he's just misunderstood.
He's misunderstood, right?
He desires so much to be part of humanity that it cares so much that he warns us of these disasters that are coming. And imagine how many lives that he's saved.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.